break, let me fall into your arms. It is you that I trust when I say I'm trusting love.
I stand among the sisters of the moon. I'm held by the creator of the world. I am opening. I am unbounded. I am luminous. I am powerful. I surrender to this power. Life and newness are continued and renewed through me.
You are the ocean. I ride upon your waves. I am opening, held apart by your caress. I surrender to you. I embrace you. I am ready now to sing to the moon and to be her voice. I'm the singer, and life is her song. I sing creation, and I sing joy and pain, beginning and ending, giving and taking. Existence, goddess, I embrace you. I'm opening. I'm opening up.
I am opening up.
I'm opening. I'm opening up.
I am opening. I am opening up. I am opening. I am opening up. I am opening. I am opening up. I am opening. I am opening up. I am opening. I am opening up. I am opening. I am opening birth energy. Be my teacher. Birth energy. Heal my fears. Teach me trust. Teach me compassion. Walk me into the darkness and into your light. Birth energy. You are woman. Birth energy. Even in a man. Ever constant. Ever changing. Let your winds blow into your soul. I am opening. I am opening up. 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 I am opening. So we have a little song to teach you. It's a round, and so men, we have a part, and women, you have a part. Hey, you. We have a. So men, here's your part. It goes like this. I am one with the heart of the mother. I am one with the heart of love. I am one with the heart of the mother. I am one with God. That's it. And then the women have their part, which goes like this. Ave Maria, Kyrie eleison. Simple. The men have the harder part here. I am one with the heart of the mother. I am one with the heart of love. That's us, guys. So let's get it going. We'll get it going. Guys, you come in, and then at a certain point, I'll say, women, join us, and it becomes this ocean of power and love. Here we go. I am one with the heart of the mother. I am one with the heart of love. I am one with the heart of the mother. I am one with God. I am one with the heart of the mother. I am one with the heart of love. I am one with the heart of the mother. I am one with God. One more time, just the men. I am one with the heart of the mother. I am one with the heart of love. I am one with the heart of the mother. I am one with God. Okay, men, continue. Women, join us. I am one with the heart of the mother. I am one with the heart of love. I am one with the heart of the mother. I am one with God. I am one with the heart of the mother. I am one with the heart of love. I am one with the heart of the mother. I am one with God. I am one with the heart of the mother. I am one with the heart of love. I am one with the heart of the mother. I am one with God. I am one with the heart of the mother. I am one with the heart of love. I am one with the heart of the mother. I am one with God. Amen. It's another perfect day. And here I am, up in heaven, looking down. My constant companion, God, and I are looking all around for the perfect one to carry me and help me grow, to raise me, to love me, and nurture my soul. Now, I don't mean perfect in that almost unattainable maybe could be someday. I mean perfect for me right now in that hard to comprehend, mysterious, unseen way. With just the right smile, the right laugh, and the right tears. And just the right pain, insecurities, and fears. You see, all these things will play an important part on the journey of me. So it's a really big job that God and I are up to. What's that, God? You think you can see? Someone on earth with just the right future and the right past, surrounded by players who set the perfect stage and make the perfect cast? When can I go? I got everything I need. And I know, God, I know you'll always be right here inside with me. Here I am. Just you and me, Mom. This is great. We searched a long time for you, but it was worth the wait. Here in your womb, I can feel your love. Just like when I was in heaven with God above. We're gonna have a big life, Mom. I have lots of plans. We're gonna drive each other crazy, and then we're gonna understand that you and I were meant to be, to truly fulfill each other's destiny. And I may forget sometimes in life's push and shove, but I want you to know right now, I will always feel your love. No matter what happens, as we come together and drift apart, I will always have this time You will always be in my heart. Yes, I can feel it. It must be 6 o'clock, my favorite time each day when we sit in that chair and rock. Well, things are getting a little cramped in here, but it's been a perfect place. I'm ready to come out now. I can't wait to see you face to face. I'm so excited, I might cry. I've been waiting 9 months just to look you in the eye. One more thing before I leave you. There's a part of me that will always understand. You'll always do your best, I know. It's part of God's perfect plan. So thank you for the sleepless nights and all I'll put you through. Here I come. This is it. My life, I now give to you. And so I told Richard we were going to have a rockin' service when he was gone. He had no idea how literal I was being. I took Maureen's, this is Maureen's rocking chair, you know? And I brought it here today to represent all the rocking chairs in all the world for the last 500 years. Can you imagine all the mothers and all the grandmothers in the 500 years of all the rocking chairs on this earth just rocking and rocking? That's a lot of energy. Rocking's a lot of energy. If you could capture just the rocking energy alone, we could probably light up New York City for 100 years. But what about the love? Can you imagine all the love and the healing that all the mothers have given their children? And all the grandmothers have rocked in the rocking chairs. If we could gather all that love and that peace and that healing right here, right now, in this day, in 2013, from the last 500 years in every rocking chair, and just spread it across the earth, we could create healing. Profound healing, because there's nothing more powerful than a mother's love. I know. Because when I was a baby, when I was a child, and I would fall and get a boo-boo and skin my knee, my mother would say, "Let's take it to the rocking chair, Barry." And she would put me on her lap, and she would rock away my pain. And when I went to school and I got a broken heart, she would take my hand and say, "Let's take it to the rocking chair." And she would put me in the rocking chair, and she would sing to me and put me asleep. She would sing, "You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy." And I would fall asleep. And when I woke up, I was always all better. The boo-boos were healed and my heart was healed and I was ready to go out and play. That's the power of a mother's love. That's the power of that healing, divine, feminine energy that is coming through and wants to come into our hearts today. And so I just wanted to bring this chair and have it represent all the women for 500 years and the grandmothers and all that love and all that divine feminine energy that has come through the chair. And this is it. This is every single one of them. And so, Einstein said imagination is more powerful than knowledge. So I want you to imagine this glowing with all that love. Just see it in your mind's eye, just glowing. Because once we imbue this with all that love, because time is an illusion, my friends, Einstein proved that. So right here and right now, all that love is here if we choose to tap into it. And this is every rocking chair and all the mothers and all the grandmothers. So once we imbue it and see it, I'm just going to ask it what it needs to be said on Mother's Day. What does the divine feminine want to get through on Mother's Day? So this service could be over in 10 seconds or it could be a couple hours. I don't know. It's up to the chair. I have no idea. So chair, rocking chair, sitting there, as peaceful as can be. What do we need to hear and see on Mother's Day? What? No, what? No, I'm not Clint Eastwood, and this is not a political convention. Can they handle the truth? Of course they can. I'm not Tom Cruise, and this is not Jack Nicholson. They can handle... Ooh. That's some truth. Are you sure they're ready for that truth? I know I said they can handle the truth, but are you sure? Okay. The chair says what needs to be said here on Mother's Day has to be said whether we're ready for it or not. Because there is a power, a divine feminine energy that is knocking on the door of our hearts and is ready to come in and create healing in our minds, hearts, and on the planet. And it's time to wake up to that healing. And the chair said to me that there's something about sacred contracts or soul agreements. You ever heard of this idea?
Yes.
The chair mentioned to me something about sacred contracts, and the chair said to me that in the heavenly realms, before we enter Mother Earth, we make agreements with each other. Soul agreements. And that when we're in heaven, we say to other souls, we say, hey, could you be my brother or my sister this time? Because we can work out this karma and do this stuff, and we can, for the development of our soul. And maybe you could be my neighbor, and you'll be my best friend, and you'll be my teacher, and you'll be my dad, and could you be my mother? And that is the most sacred of all contracts. The one between the mother. No matter what it looks like out here, in the heavenly spiritual realm, what's happening here is happening for a reason, for the development of our soul. And so the chair said that today, by the work that we're going to choose to do today within our sacred contract, because how we work with it creates the development of our soul, that today we can take off 100 lifetimes from our soul's journey to awakening. Wouldn't that be good? 100 lifetimes of confusion just gone right now if we just do this work. That's exciting. And we can begin at the beginning, because there's one of God's most famous lines. I bet you can finish it. Try to finish this line with me if you will. In the beginning was the Word. Very good, excellent. That's true. But if you take the language back to the original language. See, when we read the Bible in English, we're not quite getting it. Lots lost in translation. So if we go back to the original language, the word is dabar. 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 Say that with me. Dabar. You just said word in the original language. However, in the original language, every word has multiple meanings. Here's the powerful thing. Dabar is a profoundly feminine word. In the ancient language, words were masculine and feminine. In English, we don't do this, so this doesn't make sense to us. But when you said dabar, you were speaking of what was called Sophia, or divine feminine wisdom. So the translation into English could have been, because dabar is such a feminine, profoundly feminine word, the translation into English could have been, in the beginning was the mother. And it makes a lot of sense, because our mothers have a lot of words, man. But it also makes a lot of sense because in the beginning was the mother divine feminine energy of creation. That's why we call the earth Mother Earth, because it's in the constant process of creation, of birthing. And so that divine feminine energy is that which brought life into the universe, that which brings life, and that energy is around us all the time, asking us to step into, willing us to come forth and step into that divine feminine energy and allow ourselves to become pregnant and to go into labor, into becoming a new human being. The human being that will create a new earth that is healed and is whole and is in balance with the energy of God. And that divine feminine energy is asking us to step into it and become pregnant and go into labor with that which our soul has come here to do, to birth energy. As the song says, birth energy, be my teacher. Birth energy, heal my fear. Teach me love. Teach me compassion. Take me into the darkness and take me through the light. Birth energy, you are woman. Birth energy, even in a man. And for each and every one of us, there is something wanting to come through us, to be birthed in us. And if we allow that to move through us, our soul is here to awaken to that, to give that gift to the earth, whatever it is. And we are also being asked to become a more balanced human being, to usher in a new world, a new consciousness. And the one time that this birth energy is truly fully felt in one human being, just encapsulated in one being, the power of it is when a woman is great with child. You know that glow in the belly? You just want to, it's like a magnet. I don't know about you, but I always just want to touch it. because it's magic. It's miracle. I just want to get near that belly. I just want to touch it and feel that energy. There was a woman here last year when I was here who was about 6 months pregnant, 7 months pregnant, and she was just so gracious. She let everybody touch her stomach, and she was sitting right there, and I came over, and I said, can I touch your tummy? And she said, sure. And I touched her tummy, and I felt the kick, you know? And I love that feeling, because you know that the child's in there just going, I'm coming out, Mom. And we got a soul agreement that we're working on. You don't remember, but I still remember. And it's going to get crazy, but we're going to get some work done. Do you know the reason why they say the Mona Lisa is the most famous painting in the world? Have you ever heard this? Because they say that Leonardo da Vinci was such a genius, he was able to capture the birth energy and put it on a canvas. You know that smile that she has and that twinkle in her eye that just draws you forward? It's like you just want to get near it. Well, the story goes like this. Mona Lisa found out that she was pregnant just days before Da Vinci took that brush to canvas and he captured the glow. He captured the birth energy. And it draws us, it calls us forth. Just like a woman who's pregnant, just you want to get near it and feel that power and allow it to move through us. And my wife had the Mona Lisa going on when she was pregnant. I could see it and feel it. And every day we called it the belly because we didn't have a name. I just said the belly, and I would sing to the belly, you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. And talk and feel it. And I just want to say for the record, there is nothing more miraculous, beautiful, miraculous, incredible, awesome than a woman who is great with child. And I also want to just say, for the record, that there's nothing more crazy than a woman who is great with child. And I say that with respect because there's a fine line between crazy and brilliant. You know what I'm saying? It's just a fine line. In fact, I have a theory. Here's my theory. The more crazy the woman during pregnancy, the more holy the birth. That's just, and I can back it up. I have proof. And this should make the men feel a lot better, doesn't it? I got proof. Here's my proof. One day Joseph comes home and Mary says, I'm pregnant. And Joseph goes, excuse me? We didn't do anything. How'd you get pregnant? She says, the Holy Spirit. That's crazy. That's some crazy. But then she gave birth to Jesus. So it proves my point. The more crazy the birth, the more holy the birthing, right? So, yeah, there you go. But I experienced the same thing in my whole birth. I mean, we went through the same thing because we had a holy. Check this out. When my wife was 6 months pregnant, we went to the Holy Land and baptized her belly in the River Jordan, where Jesus was baptized by John the Baptist. That's some holy. Unfortunately, my wife backed it up with equal amounts of crazy. When we got to the Holy Land, we didn't have a name for our child. We hadn't named him yet. About 6 months pregnant, we talked about it all the time. We didn't know what to call him. But after the baptism in the Jordan River, we walked out of that water and we both knew what his name would be. Christopher Jordan. Christ Jordan. That's some holy, you know, that's some holy. And then when she went into labor, one day she said, I'm going in, this is my proof about my theory. The more holy, the more crazy. So my wife went into labor, and you know, like guys, we don't know what to do. What was I supposed to do? I can't remember what I'm doing. Where's the bag? Get the bag. Oh yeah, the bag. Where are the keys? Better go. Honey, get in the car, get in the car. So we're driving down the freeway, and she's in labor, and we're on the way to the airport, and she says to me on the way to the airport, she says to me, I'm hungry. We're going to the hospital. See? Because that's just how crazy things work. I almost took the airport exit. I was like, where are we going? She's like, no, the hospital. Oh yeah. So on the way to the hospital, while she's in labor, my wife says to me, let's get some lunch. Really? We took that intensive course, and and the doctor said you're not supposed to eat before giving birth. I think there's a reason for that. But I'm not one to argue with the pregnant women. I was just trying to put out the obvious. So I don't know if we should do that. And she goes, oh, they don't know anything. Just pull the car over and let's get some lunch. Okay. So I pull the car over, and we go into this Australian restaurant, and she orders a giant plate of chicken and dumplings. And she ate the whole plate. So we get to the airport, the hospital, and we're getting in there, and we start dancing, because they said if you move, it induces labor. So we start dancing, and we're moving around, and pretty soon she's going, the contractions are getting shorter and shorter, and now she's in full birth, and I took the intensive class. I knew what to do. I'm looking at her going, breathe, honey. Come on, breathe, do the thing. You can do it. She looks at me and she goes, get a bucket. I go, what are you talking about? Breathe, honey, breathe. You can do this. Get a bucket. What are you talking about? She goes, here come the chicken and dumplings. So now I'm running all over the place. I need a bucket. I need a bucket. I'm telling the nurses, give me a bucket. So they give me a bucket. I run back in, and the chicken and dumplings made their first entrance into our birthing experience. And then I felt like, Groucho Marx on a fire drill gone mad as my wife just began barking orders. I need some ice chips, rub my back. I need a new pillow. Give me the chicken, and here come the chicken and dumplings. I need some ice pack, rub my back. Give me a pillow. Here come the chicken and dumplings. Give me an ice pack, rub my back. Give me some pillow. Here come the chicken and dumplings. The chicken and dumplings made their last entrance into the event. And then, not too much later, my wife did this magical, mystical, wonderful thing, and she gave birth. And I took Christopher Jordan into my arms, and the doctor said, cut the cord. And I was a little dizzy, but I did it. And then I held this child in my arms, and I looked into his blue eyes, and I promised him right there in the hospital, I promised him that I would never parent out of anger, that I would never raise a hand to him, that I would be patient and kind. That was my solemn promise. And what I realized today, I didn't get it then, but now I understand that what I was doing was promising him that I would begin to allow myself, because I felt like I was falling. Like when I cut the cord, it was like I was just falling, letting go of everything I used to be, trusting the birth energy. I now know that what I was doing was promising my son that I would allow myself to begin to let the divine feminine energy move through me, to balance my energies, to become a more balanced human being as I raise my children, so that I could raise them with patience and forgiveness and compassion. And so I think there's something that needs to be said here on Mother's Day that kind of goes unsaid. It's like under the radar. Us men, we're sort of thinking a lot of times, but we're too cool to actually say it. Because women, you know we're completely clueless. You know that, right?
Yes.
That you understand that if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't know how to wash our clothes. If it wasn't for you, the toilet seat would forever be in the up position, just forever. We would just leave it like, we wouldn't even know there was a hinge there if it wasn't for you. We'd just look at the thing and go, what's with that design? I don't get it. So, we're just cool. We don't, but underneath it, the chair is saying to me that I just need to say something to the women from all the men in the world just right now, just to create that balance. And so, women, we men, behind all the bravado, we are in awe of you. You do the miraculous. We know you carry such burdens. You carry our children. And my wife carried my children with such grace and power, just the authentic glow from her being. And my mother carried me and my boys with that same power and that grace of which I can't remember anything, thank God. But so much grace and so much power. So we are in awe. We're just in awe. We say we don't get you, but we don't understand. We look at you like the stars at night. We just are, wow, what is that? We're amazed. We're amazed. Paul McCartney wrote a song, maybe I'm amazed at the way you love me all the time. That's our song. That's a man's song to a woman. Maybe I'm amazed. When my son turned 11, my mother and father gave him a remote control car, this RC remote control car, and it was one of his favorite gifts. And then 2 weeks later, we had a big birthday party for him where everybody came, and they brought another gift, and in a box with a ribbon and everything. And when my son saw that gift, my mother gave it to him. My son looked at my mother and said, "Grandma, you don't need to give me another gift." And she said, "No, the remote control, that was for Christmas. We forgot to give it to you, and so this is your birthday present." Always looking for an excuse, grandmas, aren't you? But he said, "No, Grandma, you don't need to give me that gift." And she said, "No, but yeah, this was your birthday." No, Grandma, you don't understand. You don't need to give me another gift for as long as I live." And my mother said, "I don't understand. What are you talking about?" And Christopher Jordan looked at my mother and said, "Don't you know? Don't you know? You gave me the greatest gift I could ever receive. You gave me my dad." And so my son received his greatest gift from my mother, and I received the greatest gift I ever received from his mother, my wife. But no matter how you look at it, it comes through the mother, the divine, powerful energy of that mother. And so I want to ask all the men just for a moment. Let's all stand. All men stand for a moment, please. We're just going to take a moment. As you stand, I ask you to put your hands in this humbling, prayerful position. And just honor the women, the divine feminine, and everything that they go through. And I ask you to repeat after me, we see you together. We see you. We behold you together. We behold you. You are divine together. You are divine. You are the miraculous together. You are the miraculous. Thank you, women, together. Thank you, women. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. We are in awe of you together. We are in awe of you. Amen together. Amen. A woman together. A woman.